Okay, you've got to practice it to get better at it.
Yeah.
Like playing the piano or cooking or anything. Okay, you've got to practice it to get better.
So
okay?
what I would
what it means is to acknowledge our humanity, because we are
I think that's beyond recognition that we're all human beings.
Yeah.
What we say in regards to this devotional aspect of what you believe in, which is somewhat different from the liturgical, doctrinal emphasis placed on other churches, is we have to understand, as you said, there is an ultimate truth and there is a ubiquitous truth. So what we say in regards to that is that there is a singular creator who is unlike his creation. As you would understand it, God the Father, if that is what you give him the title of, which is the only true God. So according to the Islamic narrative, God is the only one worthy of worship, to whom there is no likeness, or there is no one to share his majesty or his glory. So that is the overwhelming message of the Islamic narrative. And we believe firmly this was the teachings of Christ within the New Testament as well. So for example, I don't know if my friend mentioned, but in John 17:3, an all-time classic example, where Christ says the following: "For this is eternal life, that they may know you as the..."
Didn't write John's Gospel, did he?
Precisely.
Exactly.
But there are snippets.
So the thing is that all cultural religions, all traditions, have been influenced by their culture. Okay, and what I'm saying is that I think the ultimate truth is beyond culture.
So what is that definition? What do you define as the ultimate truth?
Well, exactly, we've got to find it.
So it's straightforward. Here's the definition.
Well, no.
Can I just propose something?
Go on.
So the ultimate definition of that ultimate truth is the one God, which is a commonality amongst all the world's religions. You even look at a polytheistic faith, such as Hinduism. Within its central tenets, they also espouse worshipping one God alone. But what happens in all the world scriptures, bar the Quran, there are many different authors writing the books. So as you correctly said, did Christ write the Gospel of John? No, he didn't. This is just an account, supposedly in John's name, although according to Christian scholarship, nobody knows who wrote these four Gospels. Okay, but just in
Gospels, of course.
Yeah, of course, that's correct. But what I'm seeking to conclude with you is to answer this ubiquitous question. One God, unlike his creation, who's created the universe, that's the common narrative within all these world scriptures. Even Christ, for example, says, do you accept the Gospel of Mark?
Again.
Yeah. But from whatever information we have from...
theology.
Correct. Fantastic. I'm glad that you understand. You're quite clued on these matters. But when we look at because even the four Gospels, they're influenced much by Paul's writings. So what happens is that even we get snippets.
So the four Gospels came from Constantine, who was a pagan emperor. Okay. So but nevertheless, at the end of the day, I think we specifically talk about individual conscience, and people have got to follow their individual conscience rather than organisations. And that's what your friend, he goes for a label. He said he'd been to a Unitarian church. Okay, I asked him which one. Okay, he didn't know.
I think there's one in Stratford.
Yes, I'm the minister of that Unitarian church.
Fantastic.
He's my chemist there.
Fantastic.
And the other guy lives opposite me.
Right.
What's his name? He lives in my road, the friend of his.
Okay,
the young guy.
But I hope I've made my position clear in terms of your understanding.
I trained as an interfaith minister.
Fantastic.
So I have got some knowledge of different religions.
But you see why I'm so keen to espouse your point, which is essentially that one supreme God is the one we should all be looking towards. You see,
we do.
Who is all unlike.
In different ways.
Fantastic. Fine.
Just like we don't all travel on the same bus.
Yes.
Or the same tube.
Correct.
Okay?
But what we say, there is a comment.
What I would say is there are many paths to one summit.
Okay. But what we say, within those different paths, there is also a unison. And how do we come to that unison? It's, for example, as you're aware, Muslims pray 5 times a day by bowing and prostrating to God. But did you know something of more fascination? This is the way the prophets in the Old Testament prayed. In Nehemiah chapter 8, verse 4 and 6, it says, let us bow before God.
You see, the thing is, this is all very interesting, and it's good history and it's good theology and what have you. But we are very concerned, okay, in the here and now. Not the future, not the past, but the here and now. And what I can be responsible for according to my conscience, okay? And all the different books help, okay? They're signposts, okay? But at the ultimate, it's within you, okay? Your conscience will guide you, and that's what we believe.
Yeah.
Okay, can we shake hands?
Okay, nice speaking to you.
Nice meeting you.
So, a somewhat disjointed conversation with our pastor, he was trying to show to him that this understanding that he has within the inner consciousness of understanding a creator will need to be really exemplified in the Quranic narrative, where that understanding is espoused by one creator. That's the actual formula, which he doesn't inadvertently realize is the actual method in which we should all get together as that one consciousness, recognizing that one creator. That was the theme that I was trying for him to consider. So being a pastor of the local church, I think it's a Universalist Unitarian church, so which is a church which is quite widespread and inclusive of many facets which will not be normed as traditional. So in this respect, we just hope that Allah guides him and that he can come to have further conversations. Assalamu alaikum.